Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. Today, I am here with a vision, y'all. So, in this vision, I'm going off memory, y'all, okay? Because I did not, this is one I did not type out, okay? But in this vision, there was someone that had called me on the phone, okay? And they did not disclose who they were, and they were calling me from like a random number, okay, which this is part of the reason why I don't answer random numbers. But I had the time, the effort, and the energy that day. Anywho, so I answered the phone. And okay, hello. Okay, I answered the phone, and the person is like, "Oh, I know who you are, Star. If you Star, I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna do this, that, and the third." Okay, and I specifically recall them saying, "I'm going to bust yo head." Okay, and I was like, "Oh, okay, okay." Okay, okay, all right, just going off. And I was like, okay, so who is this? No answer. Okay, so if you feel all this way about me, why are you calling me on the phone instead of coming to where you said you're gonna come? No answer. Okay, so you really think that me and you, we gonna go toe to toe and you gonna win? That's fine. You can feel however you want to feel. Okay, but baby, let me tell you about life and how when you get over here, if you think that you just gonna have an easy little fight, okay, just like I legit said this when I was in the nursing home, y'all, after my car accident. They kept on messing with me, baby. They kept messing with me. They kept messing with me. And I was like, y'all got me all the way messed up. On the phone with my dad, I'm like, Daddy, I mess around and get in a fight out here. My daddy was like, you are in a wheelchair. You cannot fight anybody. I said, that's fine, that's fine. I may lose the fight, but they best believe they gonna come out of this room with some bruises. They better not play with me. And I will be reporting this entire nursing home and every person on the staff that messed with me as soon as I get to a phone. My daddy was like, leave the people alone. They better leave me alone. Okay? But anywho, that's the vision. Basically, I was like, so why you ain't pull up? I hear what you saying. That sound cool. But what the scripture comes from Psalm 31 and 19. How abundant are the good things that you have stored up for those who fear you, that you bestow in the sight of all on those who take refuge in you. In the shelter of your presence, you hide them from all human entrenches. You keep them safe in your dwelling from accusing tongues. I'm going to say it again. In the shelter of your presence, you hide them from all human entrenches. You keep them safe in your dwelling from accusing tongues. Praise be to the Lord, for he showed me the wonders of his love. When I was in a city under siege, in my alarm, I said, I am cut off from your sight. Yet you heard my cry for mercy when I called to you for help. Baby, God said they ain't gonna do nothing. 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 This is somebody that's all talk. This is somebody that's all talk. I have encountered several people that's all talk. If this is somebody that's all talk, and as soon as you check them, quiet. Hush mouth. They ain't got nothing to say. God said they ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing. I don't know who this for. But God said there is somebody that keep on threatening you. They keep on talking down. They got all this to say. But this person, whoever this person is, God is saying, as soon as you stand up for yourself, as soon as you open your mouth, as soon as you proclaim what you are going to proclaim, they ain't fit to do nothing. All they doing is talking. All they doing is talking. All they doing is talking. I'm being reminded of when I worked in this call center. And I think I talked about this before. And I'm just doing my job, you know what I'm saying? Making the calls and typing. And I hear behind me, because as y'all already know, your girl be up. I pay attention to everything that's going on around me, okay? And I hear them talking, and they talking, and they talking. And you know, at first I was like, nah, Star, it's very narcissistic for you to assume that they talking about you. And then they keep on talking, and they keep on talking, and they keep on talking. And I turned around and I was like, who y'all talking about? Oh, nobody. The talking stops. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm finna go to the vending machine. Do y'all want to go with me? Or do you want something from there? No, no, no. We good. We good. We good. Okay, shut up. Okay. God said they talking and 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 they talking, but they ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't really about that life. God said they talking and they talking and they talking and they talking. Their intentions are to make you nervous. Their intentions are to scare you. Their intentions are to ruffle your feathers. Their intentions are to make you believe that they really tough. Their intentions are to make you believe that they really tough. But they not really tough. That's what their intentions are. That's what they're. I'm being reminded, like how in nature there are certain animals, even certain plants, that when you look at them, you think that they're dangerous because they resemble a plant that is truly dangerous. But then when you get up close to them, they're not really dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though this like my aloe vera over here, which is a cacti. Okay, it is a cacti, but this cacti, it won't hurt you like some of these other cacti. Okay, like the ones that oh my goodness, the ones in the desert, you better not fall in the bush. You gonna be in trouble. They hurt. They hurt. They hurt. They hurt. They hurt. And as quiet as it's kept, the little small ones are the most gangster because they pop up in your shoes. They will be all over my truck. They will just be everywhere. You better not walk outside barefoot. Baby, 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 baby. But God is saying that this is someone you are having to deal with, an enemy, an attack from the enemy, and it's coming through somebody that is constantly threatening you. They are threatening you, and they are basically, this threat is coming from, it's somewhere, either it's somewhere God wants you to go, or it's something that God wants you to do or pursue. And this enemy is making you believe that you will be attacked if you go ahead and do that thing. This enemy is trying to make you believe that if you go that way, you're going to be attacked. If you do this thing, you're going to be attacked. And, God is saying that they ain't going to do nothing. In reality, they ain't going to do nothing. They just talking. They just talking. They just talking. They ain't going to do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing. Just like, even thinking about as quiet as it's kept when you think about the situation on the job, them girls could have just been messing with me so I would quit. Baby, but we all going down. Let's go. Come meet me over here. We all going down with this. No, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. You got the right one today. Okay, I was about to say you got the wrong one, but nah, you got the right one today. We're not finna play that. We're not finna play that. We're not finna play that. Baby. But anywho, God is saying that this is a situation where you are having to deal with something that you ain't even, like, you may not have even called this upon yourself. You don't even know who this person is. You don't know why this, just like, I ain't know them. I ain't know them at all, okay? And they just sitting there just concerned, bothered, and worried about me. And all I'm doing is typing and calling. That's all I'm doing is working my job, okay? That's all I did, work. And then, on break, go to my car, okay? Smoke me a little cigarette because I was smoking with the cigarettes back then. And then I would go back inside and I would work, lunch break, drive up to wherever to get something to eat, come back, work, and that's all. But they concerned, and they worried, and they worried, and they concerned. God said, don't worry about them. They worried about you. And that's okay. And that's okay. And if you call they bluff, you will see. Baby, you will see that they ain't gonna do nothing. And why would they not do nothing? Because in the shelter of your presence, you hide them from all human intrusions. You keep them safe in your dwelling from accusing tongues. God said, can't nobody come up against you when you are in his presence, when you are in his grace. God says you are safe in his arms. You ain't got to worry about that. They are more concerned about you because you are safe. Because you are with God. Because you are with God and because you are safe. They are more concerned about you than you are really concerned about them. They are more scared of what you got going on than you are actually scared of them. In reality, like I said, they not going to do nothing. They can't do nothing. They not gonna do nothing, and they can't do nothing. They just saw this person blowing out smoke. They talking nonsense. They doing this. They doing this, and y'all already know. Star, I'm not the kind of person. I'm not finna sit and argue with nobody. Okay, my tongue is twisted, and I stumble up on my words. And me arguing, going back and forth is just gonna make me even more mad. Okay, don't play with me like that. I don't like that. I'm gonna be like, what's really good? God said no. They ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gotta worry about that. Cause they ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't about nothing. And they ain't really got nothing going on. They just want to go back and forth with you. They want to attack you. They want to make you believe that they're so big, okay? Like they jumping and they swinging their arms and they jumping up and down. Cause they want you to look at them and see you as big. That's like, I think that's what they tell you to do when you see a bear or a wolf or something. I forgot what it is. I better not go in no woods. But anyways, it's some animal. And when you see that animal, you're supposed to make yourself look big, and they try to make themselves look big. They try to make themselves look big. They try to make themselves look big. They talking loud and they swinging their arms and they okay. They trying to make themselves look big, but in reality, they ain't gonna do nothing. Okay, they ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. And once again, don't take my word for it because baby, I don't really know which animal it is. Okay, so don't say that Star told you to go and do this in front of no bear or no wolf because baby, you might be in trouble. Okay, just like whoever this person is, they are really in trouble because they think they making themselves look big. But God sent me here to tell you they ain't really about that life. They ain't about to do nothing. You are safe in the arms of God. And he said, proceed. Proceed, 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 proceed. If they mad, it's too bad. If they mad and they upset and they bothered, that's not your problem. That is not your problem. God said that is not of your concern. What is of your concern is what God has instructed you to do. And that's it. We're not going to sit around and worry and concern ourselves and stress ourselves out with why the enemy is mad today. The enemy is always mad. The enemy is already defeated. So of course he's mad. Of course he's upset. That's okay. That's just him. Too bad. That's not, you know what I'm saying? The enemy, when you think about it, from the whole reason that Satan put himself in that place is because he was jealous and envious of God. So, you know, when you see someone that is behaving in a way where they are jealous or envious of you, you know that's not of God. You know that's not of God. And that's why I say you got to be careful of anybody that's coming to you with a competitive spirit. That spirit is not of God. God does not tell us to be competitive with each other. God does not tell us that we need to be jealous and envious of each other. God does not tell us that we need to argue and fight and throw slut and go back and forth. God said we're not supposed to do all that. So anybody that is coming to you with this kind of spirit, you got to be careful. And you got to know this spirit is not of God. This person is not of God. They can't be. Because Satan is the one that was envious. Satan is the one that was jealous. So when you see somebody and they have a jealous heart, they have a jealous spirit, they are not operating out of God's grace. And God said, of course they gonna be mad. They already lost. Of course the enemy is upset. He lost a long time ago. He ain't gonna never win. He can come up with as many plans as he wants to and he's still gonna fail. It's gonna fail and it's gonna tumble and it's gonna fall. It's all gonna fall apart. And that's just what it is. This is a battle. Like this is, even when you think about it, whenever somebody has made up in their mind that they in competition with you, they fail at the competition they created. Why do they fail? Because they cannot beat you at being yourself. At any given point in time, you can decide that you don't even want to be working at a call center no more, and you're going to decide that you're going to go and work in a nursing home. So what they going to do? They done made themselves the best person that work at the call center, and now you don't even want to do that no more. And they like, wait. Okay, the competition, they made this up in their mind. They created this is somebody they imagination. They done made up this little competition, and they just got to be the best at being you, and it's impossible. At any given point in time, God can direct you to go somewhere else. At any given point in time, God can say that that's not for you no more. And you know, it is what it is. But really, this person, instead of them, they should let go of this jealous spirit. They need to let go of this envious spirit. They need to let go of it, and they need to give their lives to God. But God said, as for you, you ain't got to worry about that. How abundant are the good things that you have stored up for those who fear you, that you bestow in the sight of all, on those who take refuge in you. God says He has great things, beautiful things, good things for those who fear Him, for those who take refuge in Him. So as for you, you don't have to worry about what they doing. You ain't got to worry about what they saying. You ain't got to worry about what they think. You ain't got to worry about what they believe. You ain't got to worry about what they got going on in their imagination. They can call you with all the threats that they want to, and they can march around and stomp about and scream and try to make themselves look big all they want. Don't nobody care. Ain't nobody worry about that. Ain't nobody worry about that, and ain't nobody care. God said they ain't really about that life. They ain't really about that life. They ain't really about that kicking these slides off and taking these hoops off life. Ah! Baby, God said they not really about it. They not really about it. They are trying to make you believe that if you carry on, they trying to make you believe that you need to stop. They trying to make you believe that you need to quit. But if you really check it, baby, God said they gon' okay, that's what they gonna do. They'll do this, and they gonna go sit down. God said, don't worry about that. Don't concern yourself with that. Don't stress yourself out about that. God said the enemy is trying and trying and trying and trying and trying and trying and trying, and he will fail and tumble and fall, and everything will shatter into pieces over and over and over again. And that's the message. Literally. Like like whoever this is that's coming against you, they can just get over it, baby. They might as well go ahead and get over it, baby. Baby, they might as well go ahead and get over it, baby. God said they ain't really about that life. They ain't really trying to tumble with you. They can make themselves believe in their imagination. They can daydream about beating you up. They can daydream about checking you. They can daydream about doing this and that in the third. But in reality, baby, they ain't about that life. That's the message, y'all. That's the message, y'all. Once praise be to the Lord, for He showed me the wonders of His love when I was in a city under siege. In my alarm, I said, I am cut off from your sight. Yet you heard my cry for mercy when I called to you for help. God said He hears you every time. It don't matter where you at. He hears you every time. He hears you every time. He hears you every time. And He answers you every time. He hears you every time. And He answers you every time. God said if you will just call out to Him, He will give you instructions on what to do. He'll give you instructions on what to do. He'll let you know what to do. He'll let you know what to do. And guess what? They're going to be defeated every time. Because in reality, even though they may be shooting all these little attacks towards you and trying to threaten you, and trying to say this, that, and the third, they ain't about that life. They ain't really gonna do nothing. They ain't really gonna do nothing. They ain't really gonna do nothing. They don't really want, they do not. 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 They do not want you to kick off your slides, take your hoops off, and proceed to drag them. They don't want it. 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 That's the message. That's the message, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.